I will be reading The Sweetest Fig by Chris von Salzburg. The moral of the story is that you must treat people with respect, or else even the sweetest things can turn bitter real quick. Monsieur Bibat, the dentist, was a very fussy man. He kept his small apartment as neat and as clean as his office. If his dog, Marcel, jumped on the furniture, Bibat was sure to teach him a lesson. Except on Bastille Day, the poor animal was not even allowed to bark. Bibat met an old woman waiting at his office door. She had a horrible toothache and begged the dentist to help. "But you have no appointment," he told her. The woman moaned again. Bibat looked at his watch and thought to himself, perhaps there is time to make a few extra francs. He took her inside and looked in her mouth and said with a smile, "This tooth must come out." Now he was done, and he told her he would give her some pills to kill the pain. The old woman was very grateful and smiled. "I can't pay you in money, but I have something much better." She took 2 figs from her pocket and handed them to Bibat. "Figs? These figs are very special. They will make your dreams come true." It was clear to Bibat that this old woman was crazy. He set the figs down and took her by the arm. "What about the pills?" "Sorry, only for paying customers." And he shoved her out the door. Just before going to bed, the dentist decided to have a small snack. He sat down at his table and cut open one of the figs the lady had given him. It was delicious, possibly the sweetest fig he'd ever had. In the morning, Bibat dragged Marcel down the stairs for his morning walk. The steep steps were hard for the short-legged dog, but Bibat would never get those white hairs on his fine blue suit. As he walked down the street, he saw people stare. "They're just admiring my suit," he thought to himself, until he saw his reflection in a window and saw that he was dressed in only his underwear. He turned and ran into the alley as fast as he can. "What has happened to my clothes?" he thought. Then he remembered. He dreamt he stood in front of that same window, dressed in only his underwear. The rest of his dream then came true. No one saw him running home dressed in only his underwear. All eyes in Paris were fixed on the Eiffel Tower as it slowly drooped lower and lower, as if it were made out of soft rubber. Bibat now knew the lady spoke the truth. He would not waste the second fig. Bibat now made himself dream by hypnotizing himself that he was the richest man on earth. Every night he would tell himself the same thing, over and over. Bibat is the richest man. Bibat is the richest man. Night after night he would dream that he was on a sailboat in the Caribbean, enjoying his lavish life. And one night he decided, this is the night. As the dentist reached into his cupboard and pulled out some cheese to have with his dinner of his fig, he heard the crash of breaking china behind him and saw Marcel standing on a chair with his front paws on the table, chewing the last of the fig. Bibat was furious. He turned to Marcel. "Tomorrow I will teach you a lesson." Now Bibat, angry and heartbroken, tried to go to sleep. When he awoke, he was confused. He was not in his bed. He was under it. Suddenly, a face appeared in front of him. His own face. An arm reached out for him, and it said, "Time for your walk. Now come to Marcel."